Good morning, my
Good
dear.
morning, good morning, good morning. How
How
are
are
you?
you?
Mwah. Doing
I
good,
like your
doing good.
yellow. You look like you're ready for spring. It could be
Yeah.
a little green though too, so you kind of match the
Yes,
table a little.
what is that color? Citrus? I forgot.
Chartreuse?
No, no,
that's
it's
a
not
singer.
chartreuse. No, no.
It's like a thing they say.
I
No,
don't know.
Can't think of the word.
it's a color. Citrus or
Something like
I
that.
don't know. Anyway,
Well,
what, do
I
what
said.
is it? Is it chartreuse? Yes. Okay, chartreuse.
That's what I said.
Is that
So
what you said?
if you
Okay,
look,
all right.
if you look at this, it looks like yellow if I look here.
Right,
But if I
like a
look at
neon.
the table and look at you, it looks like a green.
It reflects.
It's like a neon.
Yeah, right.
know?
And
That's what
I
it
need
is,
it because
neon.
I have to go to Queens Boulevard today, and I need to cross the street, so I just don't want to get hit. And plus my sneakers.
Yeah, I noticed they matched.
Yeah, sure. Everybody's asking, but I'm a sneaker guy.
Yeah, they matched. They're
I-
very,
so
very.
it's gotta
Wow.
Oh, look at that.
So you'll glow in the dark tonight
Right,
if you wear it.
So
Where are you,
you know
going
I can't
tonight?
get hit. You know I can't get hit by a car.
Okay.
It's like a
So
lizard
look at
God
this.
forbid.
Okay, yeah. How do you like this today? Someone made it for me.
Oh, that's cute. I like that.
I do. It's hand crocheted. Don't be doing anything with it.
Okay.
It actually matches my turtleneck today, okay?
It matches your what?
Turtleneck, because I have one.
Oh
of
yeah, it
those
looks
for the
nice. I like
turtle.
that. Looks nice. You always
Yeah.
look great.
Thank you.
Always
look
color
great.
coordinated.
Always.
Yeah,
always.
well, you got to work at it, you know?
It's not easy being her.
No.
You know that.
Well, I know. You're telling me.
Oh my God.
So-
The medals are on order.
Oh,
Thank you,
God,
right?
I think I'm going to get
Oh, I
killed
love
today.
you.
So
Oh,
we have
boy.
Bill, thank you for coming.
Thank you for inviting.
And we have Stephanie. Thank you for coming. Now they're the couple of the club now. Okay, they're in it. They're in it for the commitment. They're committed to the commitment. I love it. I have adopted it with my friend now because we don't have any plans for future. Every day is a gift. I know you guys have future plans, but we have future plans, but just about dealing with it every day.
That's just for travel.
But I think what you came up with, committed to the commitment, we could start a whole jewelry thing where when you're committed
that's
to
what
the
we're
commitment,
working on.
you could get a ring. What
We're
do you
working
think?
on
Yeah,
it.
that sounds good.
That could be a whole new jewelry line.
We're working
Oh,
on it.
Lord. What did you just say? What's the name of the jewelry line?
Committed to the commitment. C to C.
You stopped at the committed.
No,
I
was
know
gonna
where you
stop
were
you.
thinking.
All right, I was going to go somewhere with it, but
I
all right,
know where
just,
you were going.
so now
But
I
if
just
you
stay
think
quiet.
about it,
Yeah.
somebody in the jewelry business, this is a great
Yeah,
idea.
Yeah, sure.
How many
it's
second,
ours.
How many second, marriages or relationships want to do different because the first one didn't work? What do you think, though?
Yeah, how about don't get committed?
But the
don't
drink,
get
about the drink.
recommitted?
What do you think about
That's what I say.
the ring? Or it
It's a good
doesn't
idea.
have to be a
Good
ring.
idea.
It could be a necklace.
necklace.
Could be anything.
Yes, it could be anything, all right.
Well, maybe you guys should open a jewelry line.
For what?
We're
For-
trying to come up with a
Oh,
design.
I thought you said you guys, us two. I was like, what
No, because she used to be very
No, no,
involved
no,
with
but I-
jewelry.
We're trying to
thought
come up
you
with a
just-
design. We are, because I see now the new one is, it used to be the open heart, that was Jane Seymour. Then I see there's a new one out now that reaffirming our love because they went through a difficult time, but they're still married. This would be for people who just reconnect and say, hey,
Every day's a gift.
Maybe Kanye West and Kim Kardashian need to help.
Yeah, right? Kanye, every day's a gift, all right. Oh,
Well,
my
anyway,
God.
it's great to see you guys. I know you just came back from vacation because you take so many. So, what was the favorite part of the whole vacation?
Probably our visit to Destin, Florida.
Destin, Destin.
Yeah.
I never heard of
It's
it.
on the panhandle of Florida. We had
It's
a
a
play-
what?
we had a right on the panhandle section
Okay.
of Florida, North Florida,
Okay.
Northwest Florida, put it that way. And we were right on the Gulf of Mexico. And for February weather, it was not bad. It was basically sunny and high 72, 73, lows not in the low 60s. Great weather.
we loved it. It was a good discovery.
And what did you do there? What's there to do in Destin?
There's the greatest Irish bar.
Oh,
Oh, there we go. You said bar. That's all
It's
you had to
actually
say.
a tavern. It's McGuire's,
Oh, tavern, I'm sorry.
McGuire's Tavern. And in that tavern, they have over 1.4 million in $1 bills attached to the ceiling walls.
Yeah, wait a minute. What is it?
Over 1.4 million $1 bills attached to the ceiling, the walls, anywhere you can think
Oh,
of
my
putting a dollar
God.
bill. We put one up above the bar. They give you a stapler. Boom.
Really?
That's
Over the bar,
different.
if you
That's a
looked
cute
under,
idea.
it was like an umbrella. There was layers and layers and layers and layers, and it was everywhere you could any space that would take a staple. had a dollar bill.
And what happened there? It was just a regular bar? Or
Oh, it's a great food, great drink, and good prices.
Best steak in Destin.
Best steak in
Really?
Destin, Florida.
Such a weird name of a town.
Well, that was a nice plug for you there, buddy.
Yeah, Destin. I
Best
never heard
steak,
of
I love
such
that
a
one.
thing. So, and there was any fun stuff in the neighborhood to do?
Well, a lot of it was shut down. I mean, they have a water park there. They have other golf attractions that are really shut down. High season is not in February.
We
Okay.
happy houred our way around.
So you obviously loved that area.
Yeah, we're
That was
going
very
back.
good. You going back? I was going to say, right? You got a membership?
Gotta get my money
I
back.
was gonna hear- That's right.
Well,
I'll
that's
be, wait,
great.
do they have any? I forgot. There's one place I went to. Okay, I think it was the Green Turtle. You know, like the Green
Yes,
Turtle.
yes, the green turtle, yes.
I think it was in the original. It was in Virginia, Ocean City, Ocean.
Maryland.
I think Maryland or Virginia. I don't want to, but anyway, when I walked into this place, the ceiling. I mean, it's been there for, like I said, the original. The ceiling was maybe, and I'm 6'4", and I almost like really could have hit the ceiling, and it was just an old place, and it was really really nice. I mean now you see everything like Applebee's, and so it's so commercialized. But the guys that were there, they were great, and I got to tell you, they had these beer special things of 50. I think it was 50 cents. But I mean, the mug, it was like one of those really heavy mugs, but it only put like maybe like a cup
Exactly.
of beer in there. You know what I mean, like a
Green
coffee
Turtle
cup.
on Hempstead Turnpike?
Yeah, you remember
Yeah.
that one? Okay, but the
Yeah.
original one I think is in Ocean City. I think that's where it was, Ocean City, Maryland. I don't remember where it was. Anyway, but they had 50 cents beers.
Oh,
I mean, I got to tell you, if you drop this mug,
No, again, I was looking for the birthday card.
we
I
tell
don't know what I did
Bill.
with it.
Bill will tell you when you're
My
looking
brain
for a
ain't
restaurant. Now he's finally figured it out because he goes TripAdvisor. He does this. He does
Right.
that. What do I say to you?
Always can go to an Irish pub for a good.
Hamburger.
Good hamburger.
and a
Nearest,
nice-
Really?
nearest
and a nice
Irish bar,
drink.
you can never go wrong. The prices are always right.
Right.
The food is always excellent,
on
and
St.
the
Patty's Day.
atmosphere is great. Always.
I got to tell you, O'Connelly Station in
Yeah.
Malvern.
Yeah.
Jerry, I love you. I'm giving you a big shout out. An Irish pub. I mean, the old-fashioned wood thick boots and you don't know Connelly?
I've
No,
never
but we
been
will.
Come
there.
on, it's 2 minutes from here.
I've never been
It's
there.
right there on Hempstead Avenue. Just take Hempstead
the
Avenue
corner.
straight, and it's right there by Malvern train station.
Did it used to be Ickle Bickle?
Oh, I don't know. He's been there a
Back
long
in the
time.
day?
Was it?
They had
Was
the
it?
best burgers back in the day.
No, they still
Ickle
have.
Bickle.
He's everything.
Lunch
It's great.
today.
You're gonna love it. I'm telling
There
you.
they go.
And I have to tell you, when the train would go by, this is what I like because it reminds me when I was in Brooklyn. Like everything would kind of, that brought back some memories. I'm not talking about the beds you put a quarter in. I'm not saying that. You don't know anything about that, guys. You guys, when you reach my age, you'll understand.
Well, we went to another great place. Found Mulligan's. That's in what? town?
Celebration.
Celebration, Florida. Anybody that's
These
never
names
been there?
are so different.
Celebration is a Disney community. So the street lamps have Mickey Mouse ears, and in November it snows out of those street lamps. It's so
Really?
freaking cute.
That's different.
We found a place, Mulligan's, nearby, and that was a
So
great.
the best
great place.
part of that little mini week you had was all the different
We should
places
start-
you visited for dinner and
We
drinking.
should do a travel book on Irish.
You really should. You should do an Irish book. Let me tell you. And then you could put it in all the Irish stores. People will buy them. Well, she knows. She's ready.
I
to
like
write
that
her
dollar
book.
thing here. I mean, it's a pretty big place. This would be a couple of million.
Yeah.
Why don't you
No,
start it?
I
This
know.
this
Yeah,
place.
I
was,
could see somebody trying to.
Who the hell's
No, no,
gonna
you
go to
do
this
that?
You
ceiling.
do.
He'll
Start
have to
first
hire
low.
someone.
This
Start
place
first
was.
level.
You know what? I got to
big,
tell you.
big,
I can imagine. No, my other place, I remember behind the bar. Yeah, I had fives, tens. I had more fives and tens than ones. I was really shocked, and I had a lot of hundreds. But no, I was really, really fortunate. And then I remember when I was right before I sold it, somebody came to clean or whatever, and I never. But I'm not going to mention who it was, but I'm pretty sure I know who it was. And he took most of the bills down.
Oh.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. Yeah,
wasn't very
yeah,
nice.
it wasn't very nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have wanted to be there when that happened.
Yeah, yeah, trust
Whoa.
me, it wasn't a very
Wasn't
nice
a very
Did you
nice
have to carry
day.
extra insurance for the value of the money?
No, you don't. I mean, you gonna claim it?
I mean, $1.4 million. He's all
No,
over
no,
the.
that's
He's all
that's
over
different. No,
Facebook with it. I'm
that's
sure the
different.
government
That's-
knows.
well, that's no, that has nothing to do with it. That's a gift.
Before they claimed it, they
No,
put it on their
you
income
can't get
tax.
taxed on that. That's a gift. You know.
Wow. So how was your weekend? Good?
Who, mine? Oh,
Yeah.
oh. No, my
Yeah.
weekend was great.
Yeah.
My weekend was great. Anthony, wish you a happy 50th birthday, which was yesterday.
Beautiful
It was,
decorations.
it was really,
today.
really nice, and I wish you another 50 of good health and happiness and love. You have a great wife. And I know we had to cancel because on Saturday for Undercover, they were supposed to perform, but due to the weather. And you know what the worst part was? It stopped snowing like at 7:30,
Yeah.
7 o'clock. So,
High
Gloria.
high winds. The
But it
winds
was
were wicked.
pretty nasty
Yeah,
out there.
yeah,
I was out
yeah.
there that night. Believe it or not.
So that was a little on the sad side. But on Friday, I hate this when I can't remember things.
Join the club.
Yeah, I swear to you.
It's part of aging.
Yeah, it is. I'm telling you. It's I told you when you reach my age, you'll
Well,
see.
me too. I have it too. I forget things.
Yeah.
These
A
ginkgo
lot.
This is-
biloba, whatever that
look,
is.
Look, you know what? This is the perfect name. She's dumb as a fox. Okay, you know the old saying.
Yeah, yeah.
And I used to turn around and say, "Mom," like she would call this one person. You know that one? She's dumb as a fox. And I was like, "Mom, foxes are not dumb." She goes, "That's what I'm saying."
Well, is
All
that
right?
supposed to be
Foxes
a compliment?
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
I
yeah,
believe
because
so.
that means you're very. Oh, Jet City. There we go. Thank you, Jet City. Thank you so much. The band was great. I have to tell you, the band, they played really great music. So I have to give a shout out. I'm sorry, I forgot.
Ah,
But yeah, I have so much on my mind.
So
It's
you had
just,
a busy
But I
weekend?
had a busy weekend. It was my son's birthday
Oh.
on Friday, so he turned 14.
Oh.
And
John
I hate it.
Gregory.
I hate it. I hate it.
I love the
I hate,
picture you
I hate
posted.
that. I hate that he's getting bigger and taller, and his mouth is getting bigger and.
but he's so handsome.
But he's a great kid. He really
Like
is.
father,
very-
like son.
You know.
Very
So,
handsome kid
Yeah.
and respectable.
Yeah.
No, but
So-
whenever I see that kid, he gives me a hug. It's nice.
It is today.
Yeah, because not all kids are like that. Stems from the parents.
So. Yeah.
That's a
we had.
compliment to
Thank
you.
you. All right. Thank you.
I can't even be nice
Anyway,
to him
it's all right.
today,
We'll
guys.
pass. We'll pass. We'll pass. Let's go to next. All right. Anyway, today's potato chip day.
Yes, and guess
All right.
what? You guys are getting potato chips.
Oh, wow.
Potato chips for the people today because it's potato chip day.
Don't
One
have
of my favorite
to take
things.
these into the burger place for lunch.
Yeah. Yeah,
Find
you
out
only
if
have
they're
to pay
open
for-
on Mondays. If they're open, we're going right there.
You
Yeah.
guys
So
are too
and then
much.
it's Genius Day.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's why I'm here.
That's, and so is he. So is Avi.
Yeah, you buy
That's right.
together. You're very
And
do
then
everything
also
together.
Butterfly Day.
Yeah, butterflies are popular now.
Yeah.
It's also the day that Tom Brady unretired.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Tom Brady. You know what? I knew that. I should have taken that bet. I have a friend that bets on everything. They bet on the color of the Gatorade. We bet at the end because you don't know what the color is.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
I don't
So,
know that
yeah,
either.
yeah. Well, and even on Vegas they have that. That's on the betting thing. Yeah.
I mean, at the end of a baseball,
Okay, no,
they
for
bring
football.
out,
Well, what happens is when you win,
right?
they take the Gatorade and they pour it over the coach,
Okay.
right? Okay. It's either yellow, it's blue, or it's red Gatorade.
I never knew that.
I never knew that.
Yeah, because you just you
Now
know.
I'm going to look.
Yeah, no, look, you'll see. I always bet on that. I bet on the Super Bowl, on the national anthem. Whoever sings it, if they sing it between a minute and 30 seconds and a minute and 40 or 39 seconds, you win. I mean, depending on who's gonna. So you're guessing on if they finish the last word within that time. Yeah, it's
these are
crazy.
things-
Yeah,
when-
yeah.
when you
I'll
guys
watch-
go
And
to
I'm
then-
gonna
and then you
watch
bet-
the Super
and
Bowl
then you-
now with a
wait,
new
and then
awareness.
You bet the towing course.
That I knew.
You bet that. So I mean, you could bet who's gonna get the first down. You could bet on anything.
Really?
Anything.
Wow.
Anything. So
and pay the vig.
yeah, I'm telling you. So Tom Brady, it was a bet, and they said when he retired, they turned around when they said when you're gonna retire, they said. One of the guys said, he goes, you know what? I'll bet anybody, but he's a big better. And he goes, I'll bet anyone for my 1,000. If I win, everybody pays me 1,000. But if you win, if he wins, you pay him. He pays out 5,000. If we lose, if he wins, we give him 1,000. So he's like being the bookie itself. And he goes, I'll bet Brady will come out of retirement. When he mentioned it, He goes, I guarantee he's not going to retire.
I like to
guarantee
see
by
what
the
his
team."
reasoning is, how he switched that all around when
Well,
he made
because
the
he
big.
because he just talked about Tom Brady retiring, so that's like the biggest news out there. Right
His
now.
comment was
sports.
unfinished business.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah,
Really? Well,
yeah. So
hey.
it's crazy.
So did you have a party? Your son have a party or something?
Yeah. We had. You know what? My neighbors. I'm really sorry. I had to apologize to 6 of my neighbors. You know who you are. I had like 30 kids over.
Oh.
Okay. Which I love that because the kids are easier to deal with than the parents. Because I just tell the parents just drop them off and go. I don't want to entertain the parents. Just leave the kid. Because kids, I have no problems with. Everyone else does, but I don't. All of a sudden, I ran to the store, came back, and one of the kids said, "Well, no." I heard him kind of arguing because he got caught. But I was like, "Well, what happened?" Well, the kids were going around doing, when we were kids, it's called ring-a-levio. Like you ring the
ring and
doorbell,
run.
you run. So I think they call it ding-dong something, whatever. So, what is it? What is it?
Ding dong ditch.
Ding dong ditch. Okay, whoever. Okay. So now I know that that game very well because when I was a kid, everybody was playing it, and they had me pick out a specific house. Well, they said, "Listen, we want you to do this one." So I'm not thinking this is the first time I ever did it, and I was happy that they included me in it. Well, I got to tell you, I picked the wrong damn house. I rang the doorbell, and everybody's already hiding, and I started running. And this little guy, I think he was maybe about, could have been about 4'11". He ran out of the house, caught me half a block, started slapping the hell out of me, and he goes, "You think I wasn't gonna catch you? I was sitting there waiting for you." It was the worst. I swear to you, I have flashbacks thinking about this guy beating me.
You still have
You know?
nightmares
Yeah.
about it.
So that's the first thing I thought of. So then I turned around and I said to John Gregory, I said, "You know what? Sometimes you don't think." I said, "The kids are over at your neighborhood. Why would you do this
In your
your neighborhood?
Right, exactly.
Everybody knows me. Everybody knows us. So why would you?" He goes, "Well, no, we did it far. Not around the corner is not far. It was only like 6 houses from where I live." And he goes, "That's far." I said, "Well, why don't you go over your friend's house and do it over there?" You know?
Oh,
So,
jeez, that's a shame. Well,
oh,
I'm
God.
sure they were okay with it, right?
Yeah,
the
they were
neighbors?
okay. They were okay. Yeah, no, I have great neighbors.
Well,
I have
that's
great
good.
neighbors.
That's good. So
Yeah,
I got
so-
2 emails, all right? We have 2 pianos available if anybody wants a free piano.
Yeah, I wanted that other piano.
Well, it's still
but wait a second. No,
available, yeah.
no. But yeah, but yeah, it looks great. But
You got to pay for the shipping, though.
From where?
It's far away. She's if you want to look
Okay,
into it.
yeah, I'll look, yeah.
That, and we have one a local piano, not as fancy as that. But if anybody needs a nice piano in the area, I have the lady. Her name is Rosaline, and
Yeah, I
she
like
said, you know, you can
Looks in
have
good
it.
shape, too.
Yeah,
You can
well,
refer people to me, and I'm willing to give it away. I'm moving into a smaller apartment.
Is it an
and
upright?
If you
She
want,
got nice.
I can give you her email. Are you looking for a piano?
No, Bill won't let me get one. But I never gave up all my sheet music, though.
Because you
Really?
like
Yep.
that,
I
yeah.
have all my sheet
But, you
music.
know-
kidding me?
Oh,
Really?
no, couldn't part with that.
So, but anyway, I got her name, and you have the other one. That
yeah,
one
that
is
one I like.
gorgeous.
That one I like.
So if you get the piano, I'll come over and practice.
Sure, no problem.
So anyway, so today we had a special thing planned, but there was an emergency, and we're going to do
So
it
we don't have
again.
to mention it then.
Yeah, we'll do it again another time. But thank you for coming, the two
Ray,
of you.
Lucy, how are you, buddy? He goes, "You can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish." That's kind of cute. I
good
like
one.
that.
So
I like that.
anyway, so we thought we'd kind of talk about current events and things like that today, because there's so much going on. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of scary at the same time. My biggest scare is the war, and like what's.
I'm
gonna
just
be
annoyed
next.
about the gas prices.
Oh well, the gas, forget it. I have to fill up every day now.
I'm gonna say, listen. When I was a kid,
Oh, you
I had a
siphoned
mini
it?
bike. I used to have a mini bike. So I was a kid. We didn't have much money or anything, but I traded a bicycle for a mini bike, and I fixed the mini bike. I got it to work. Now my next mission was, how was I gonna get gas?
Got a hose.
So exactly. But I got to tell you, I drank a lot of damn gas though, trying to learn how to fight. Look, you learn one thing: don't siphon with a short hose. Okay? I had a hose about maybe this long, because the guy goes, "Yeah, siphon it." And I
Does it
said,
stand
I said, "What do you do?"
upright?
And he goes, "Yeah." He goes, "All you got to do is you put the hose in there and you just you pull really hard." All right. So I put a hose in about this long. I put it in there. I'm going. and it's shooting. I'm like, of course you need a longer hose. So you know what I mean? Oh, it was just crazy. So I
Well,
drank
anyway.
more gas than I ended up siphoning.
Yeah, well,
so.
I have to, I don't, when I go out, I drive and then sit down to a quarter of a tank, and I like to keep it full. So now it's costing me $22.
What are you talking about?
My car, gas.
It costs more than $22 to fill up.
No, not a fill up. I only let it go down a quarter.
Oh, a quarter. Oh, so you
So it's
feel
costing
better.
me $2 a day.
Well, don't drive so much.
But yeah, because you know me, I get in the car and I just drive. I just, when I'm in one of those things, I just drive because I feel good.
But it doesn't
driving.
seem, I don't mind if everything is going up. I'll even go that far. But when they announce that the crude oil's gone up on a Tuesday, and the guy in the gas station is selling me the gas that he had last week,
Right.
that kind of
I know
irritates
that.
me.
I know that.
That's
But you
kinda
know
not
the thing is,
nice.
but you know what it is. I know, and that is the sad thing. But then some places, of course, the price went up, and they just got, it filled up the night before. But that is true. I had a friend of mine, and quite a few friends that they got the gas, and the price must have went because they get delivery I think once a week, and the price went up to almost like whatever. Back then when we were having the gas hikes.
But when the price goes down, they don't
Yeah.
lower the price quickly.
Yeah, right. That they wait it out a little bit. They wait for the competitors to go down. But very, very true.
Well, Stephanie, how we used to always say what's old is new? That was one of your things, and I caught on to it and started to say it. If you look in today's paper, everything that's old is back. And they have the whole section today, all about, the old-fashioned typewriters, the old-fashioned stores where they're selling memorabilia that's so old. I mean,
Yeah, but look
Oh,
today.
but who's
today,
buying
this morning,
it,
But
really?
listen. There's always somebody's trash is somebody's treasure, as they
Exactly.
say.
Right.
And it was really funny because I turned around and today I had to go to the doctor this morning. I'm gonna do this procedure because I have sleep apnea.
oh,
So they're gonna put I have a pacemaker here, so they're gonna put another kind of battery machine here, and they're gonna connect a wire. It's brand new. So they're gonna put a wire connected to the bottom of my tongue. And what happens is when you sleep and you lay back, your muscles have a tendency to relax. So your tongue collapses, which closes your airway, which causes you to choke. All right. Now I already had maybe like 10 surgeries to try to. They cut out the little uvula. They cut out the back of my tongue. They did a lot of things. So this is like an experiment. But I mean, it is out. It's very, very new. And what it does is, it's a remote control that when I go to sleep, I have to turn this remote control on. And what it's going to do is, this battery machine, whatever it is, it's going to monitor my breathing. And once my breathing doesn't
react.
react the way it's supposed to, like most people breathing, because mine it'll stop and go, and I'll stop breathing up to a minute and a half, which that's really bad. So it's like somebody choking you.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
And what it'll do is it's going to stimulate, it's going to send an electricity current to my tongue to, in other words, it's like stimulating your tongue to make it move and to allow.
And that won't wake you
Wow.
up?
No, they said it won't. Yeah, they said it won't.
That sounds like
Yeah.
it's a big deal.
Yeah, so
I'm interested to hear how that's going to work.
yeah, you know what? I just can't keep that remote. Well, I got to tell you, I can't keep the remote around anybody. 'Cause
Are you going to be
Yeah.
feeling these things in
No,
your
no,
tongue?
no, you're not. No.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
okay, we're not even
you
gonna
might
go
have
with that
some
one.
dreams or something
Yeah,
when you do
okay,
that at
yeah.
night.
That's kind of dream. She's like,
Well,
forget it.
listen, I wake up sometimes with a very dry mouth.
Well, yeah, that's
because
'cause you- that's
my
'cause you
mouth
have
is
it.
open from sleeping with the and
You
snoring.
have sleep apnea, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not willing to do
You
it.
what?
I'm not willing to
So
do
what?
it
No, why don't you just sleep with the mask? It'll
because
help you.
that's gross. Anyone that got the mask, guess what happened?
What? Let me hear this.
They gave it back and said, it doesn't work.
No, it does work. It's just that it's uncomfortable. Listen to me. There's all different things. The reason why mine works is I have the death mask. It's really called
That's
a
what
death.
Joe had.
That's
Yeah,
that's the
you
big
probably
one
got the
where
big one.
where really when you're out for the count, they have that.
Oh,
so
my
it's not
God.
the regular. They have a nose one. They have a little clip one that goes over your head. There's a mouth and nose piece. There's like 4 different units, and then you have the death one.
Well, I guess when it gets bad enough, you do it. Yeah.
And I remember my kids when they were little. I was trached for 5 years, so I used to have a little tube. And
You've been through
one
a
day,
lot,
like,
Greg.
the kids were always jumping on top of me when they were little, so I'm sleeping on the bed, and I kept going. Okay, now you got the best sleep in the whole entire world when I had a trach, because when I would open it, I'm breathing directly from here into my lungs, so there's no obstruction at all from. So I just remember one day, I'm going like this, and I wake up, and
Wow.
my son was sitting on top of me. He was putting his finger in my throat, and every time I moved, he let it go. I mean,
got
the poor-
scared.
I was like, yeah. I said,
Wow.
what are you doing? He goes, it's fun, Daddy. It's fun. I was like, he was trying to kill
That's
me.
pretty scary.
I'm surprised he didn't put water down there or something. I don't know.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, good luck with that. Is that happening
Yeah.
soon?
Yeah, very soon. Yeah. So one of the studies is that you have to go to the hospital and they have to induce you to sleep for like 4 or 5 hours, so they can measure what needs to be done, and then after that, the surgery takes about 2 to 3, not even that, 2 to 3 hours. So I'm gonna try it, give it a shot.
Wow. I'll give you credit.
I just
yeah,
turned around and I
God
thought it was
bless
gonna
ya.
be a metal unit that they're supposed to put, but it's just one there, so
Wow.
it's
I
gonna
do
be fine.
chicken
You
shit,
kidding me?
I wouldn't do
That
it.
I'm very, very happy for.
Yeah, well,
Really
it'll help
looking
you.
forward to
It'll
that.
help you, right? With
Yeah,
everything
definitely.
else.
Then it's worth it. You can't suffer constantly.
No.
I mean, sometimes, you've heard the expression, I'd cut my head off if I thought it would help. I mean,
Yeah,
you
it's
do
true.
get to the end of your rope.
Yeah, especially when things are chronic.
Yeah.
Sort of
But
like
look
how
in there.
Greg feels about me when I'm chronic.
Yeah, I like to just cut your head off.
Just get a little remote. Like they do get a little shocker like they do for the
Yeah,
dog.
for the dog, they put a collar on it.
Just get a
You know
little
what? Yeah. Susie, can you get
She's
a collar?
supposed to be my friend.
Get a collar, please.
She's
Get her a
supposed
collar.
to be my friend, okay?
That is like the. You know what? Thank you, love. Thank you so much.
This is what friends do, okay?
We saw one of those collars at a party yesterday. They took it off the dog. But what happened, the dog would sense as soon as you took the remote to do it, the dog immediately stopped doing the behavior.
Oh my God,
There
too
was,
much.
speaking about pubs, there was a joke, and I don't remember jokes so well. So many.
You're not a
But it was
jokester.
yeah, no. I just hear so many. But hopefully I get this one right. The Irish guy's telling me, yeah, he goes, they had a big congregation, and the priest turned around and said, listen, how many, the parishioners, how many of you have seen a ghost? And it must have been about 60 people raised their hand.
Yeah. Well,
Then the priest said, listen, the parishioners, how many have spoken to the ghost? About 10 people rose their hand, right? And he says, well, how many people have slept with the ghost? One guy, one older guy. The guy was about 95 years old.
wow.
So he turns around after the mass is over, and he says, brother, and he says, you slept with a ghost? And he says, yeah. He goes, really? And he says, you slept with a ghost? He says, oh, no, I'm sorry, priest. I thought you said that I sleep with a goat. And I heard, listen, when the guy said it with the accent, I was laughing hysterical, and he tells the jokes. Some people, especially, like Pat has the accent.
Oh, yeah.
So when they tell the joke, it's so funny, and I was like, oh, well, that happens even over there at the pubs.
Yep. it
Well,
does.
looking through a paper, it says
Have you ever slept with a goat?
no.
Okay, just checking.
50% of women are going to be in the boardrooms by 2032. It'll be 50% women now in these boardrooms that are, in corporate America. And, that's pretty good. The women thing is getting bigger and bigger.
Greg, you can take a bet on that.
You know what? I bet somebody will bet me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. I swear to you. And when I tell you he's such a compulsive better, and he'll say right now it'll take you, he'll look at my height and say, all right, you know what? You make that in 4 steps to the bar or whatever. Or it'll take 6 steps to whatever, and he'll bet you. I swear to you, he bets on everything. But he has that kind of money, he can do that. I mean, he's won big, but also he's lost big. But he bets. I swear to you, I should ask him to come on the show.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
You like having all different people.
Yeah. Oh no, he's different.
We can talk about his best and worst bets.
Oh my God.
Yeah, highs and lows.
Yeah.
In that thing with everything is old and new again, I'm looking for a carousel projector. I have all these carousel.
I threw one out.
Oh, I'm dying. I just want one. I just want to look at
Oh,
the
what-
a carousel
right,
projector.
right,
Remember
right,
where you loaded
right.
the things
With
in?
the thing you
and
press the
yeah.
thing.
Isn't that from
we
Kodak?
threw it out.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I
But
remember
I
it
have
was
all the
the slice,
carousels.
the little,
Yep, and I have
yeah,
all
my
of
uncle,
those.
every time he would go away, as soon as he came back, he'd set up the projector, he'd pull the screen,
Yep.
And we would sit there, and so he like this, and then he's telling you everything. Yeah.
You should find that online somewhere.
Oh, sure. I mean, you could probably find it, where people put it, what's it called? Something's gift, and there's all kinds of things you can buy.
I heard there was
What,
an app
Craigslist,
you
you
could
mean?
buy
Yeah,
and
Craigslist.
scan.
Yeah.
No,
I
you
heard
know
there
what
was
you
an
do?
app
Go-
you could
listen.
buy and scan.
Put an
No,
ad
you know
up.
what you do? No, you know what? It's not even. You know what you look at? Facebook.
Okay.
Facebook has the market. When you just look
The
at your regular
marketplace,
Facebook,
right.
the marketplace, you just look at it. It's on your homepage. It's just, you have like 4 little icons.
Okay.
I think
Very
it's the second
true.
icon. As a matter of fact, I'll just show
We'll
it to
do
you.
a carousel projector. Let's do it,
Yeah,
Bill.
let me just show you.
That's a good idea.
Then I'll show you all my slides.
Oh,
Look
from
how,
how many years ago?
look how interesting he is.
Look, he's probably thinking, do you really want to see the slides? He
Possibly.
might. Yeah, I know, you might. You guys are such a great couple, really. Really are. Right? You
Right on
really,
your page.
it's nice to see that, second time around or third time, I don't know, but you.
Committed to the commitment.
You had a few, you had a few marriages.
It's this one. No, it's-
Oh, God, you two crack me
Where's
up
the marketplace on that one? Hold on.
too much. So, I try to talk about a lot of different things because
Marketplace.
nowadays you can. And this show, you can just talk
to
about
find the
everything.
marketplace.
You know, Bill?
Here.
So somebody asked me a question. Sometimes I don't know
I
because
forgot
I'm
what a
not that
marketplace is.
educated.
You gotta
I'll
show me the
Google
mar-
it.
But it's yeah, but
Do
it's
you
on one of those
know?
little icon things.
Do you know what a lesbian Twitter is?
Oh, look who she is.
Lesbian Twitter?
Yes.
No.
What is a lesbian Twitter? Do you know?
It's probably a Twitter pertaining lesbian chat.
Yeah, it's a space for lesbians to scream about which
Okay.
famous people they want to stomp on. I mean, I didn't know about this. There's
You want
so
to
many
what?
di-
Stomp on?
Yeah. What is a stamp on me culture? Do you know what that is?
Yes.
What is that?
It's a repression lash from not being
they-
able
they
to
rip into you.
express
Yeah, they rip into you.
sexual desire for so long that it now comes out in a violent display. I don't know any of this.
This is on Facebook?
No, it's
No,
it's
it's just on
news.
Twitter. It's just
yeah,
on Twitter, yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
don't do tweeting.
And it
Whatever
says
you
here,
call it.
you say girls can kiss now, but when did they first start kissing?
The first.
beginning of time.
No. I'll
You
tell
just didn't see it.
The
You didn't
first
know about it.
on-screen,
on-screen?
I'll never forget this as long as I live. I was in high school. I went to the movies with my boyfriend, and we went to see The Little Foxes. I'm not sure what it was about, but Sandy Dennis was in it, who at the time was a very good actress. And that was the first on-screen lesbian kiss. And I was so young at the
Really?
time. You can Google it. I was so young at the time that we're sitting there holding hands, and I see this. I had to go to the bathroom and throw up. I'm embarrassed to admit that now, but I was so,
Really?
I didn't know what to do. If I could have put myself in the seat cushion, I might have tried that, but it was easier just to get up and throw up. I was,
You know
I
that.
was
You know what it
overwhelmed.
is. It's the thing is.
It's so
you
nice that
turned
it's so
around- you
open
tu-
now,
You turned
you
around.
know?
Yeah. You know what? I mean, it's always been around for a very long time. It's just that we didn't see it. Like think about it when you were a kid. Well, at least when I was a kid.
You didn't talk about it.
That wasn't something you spoke about, and it was a really big thing. Like if we saw Playboy. Now, mind you, Playboy magazine only had like a spread page, and that's it. And that was like 2 pages of nudity. But I mean, everything else was columns and stories and stuff. But that was like the biggest thing, when you just saw a naked woman, And then all of a sudden, things were. Of course, they had other magazines, but you never saw 2 guys. But you always saw 2 women. So people were just always used to seeing, say, for instance, 2 women. It wasn't like you saw 2 guys, when you were a kid. That just wasn't acceptable for people. And I mean, as times change now, you see everything. And I remember my older brother, him and my cousin. I think I was about 6, and my older brother says to my mother, "Let's go watch a kung fu movie." So we had 2 movie theaters by us. We had the Community and we had the Queens movie theater. Now, the Community always had the top movies that were out. The Queens, they had movies that I just never heard of. So my brother says, we took the bus, we're all on the bus. It was like 4 of us. And then all of a sudden we go to the movie theater. My mother pays for all of us. And the guy's staring. And I swear to you, I remember the guy, and he says, "You sure you want to see this?" And she said, my mother's like, yeah. My mother was kind of broken English and stuff. So we go into the movie theater. There weren't a lot of people in that movie theater. It was just a bunch of guys all spread out. And all of a sudden, some scenes came on, and my mother's going. Now, my brother, my cousin, and my other cousin, they're sitting on the seat like this, just staring. And my mother's like, "This isn't a kung fu movie." It was a porn movie. And my mother grabs him by the hair.
Oh,
I
she
swear to you, I
probably
never
beat the
forgot
hell
that.
out of him, right?
Oh, my God. I mean, the guy got a... So that was really like my first porn I've ever saw. And I didn't know what they were. You know, you were a kid, and my mother was like mortified, and she, the whole ride going back, my brother was like running up and down the bus because my mom was hit. It was crazy.
But you know, I have to
was
say
crazy, it
this.
was crazy.
I'm happy that everything is out now.
Oh,
and
I
that
am
you
too.
can be what you want, with whom you want, where
Exactly.
you want. I mean,
Yeah.
I can't imagine, it's like unrequited love. I just can't imagine anything hurting. Not being able to, it's got to be a horrible, horrible feeling. And I'm so happy that, you know, and there are places now that they can go where they know it's all, I'm just,
Right.
I'm happy. I
I
think
am
it's a
too.
good
Well,
thing.
here's a good question. Have gay men been treated differently than gay women in pop culture? What do you think, Greg?
Gay men.
Gay men, were they treated differently than gay women in pop culture?
Nah, I think. Listen, gay, especially like even acting. Gay men have always been in. I don't know. I've always think they've gotten treated. I think even better because I mean I always look. My friend turns around and he says, Greg, if you're, he goes, I love being gay. He says to me, one of my dearest friends, and he goes, most of us are successful. I
Yeah,
hate that.
and happy,
I
and
hate when he said
great
that. And it's
girlfriends,
true.
great friends.
So I turned around and I was like, can I be gay? He goes, yeah, come on. He goes, you know, I was like, all right, we'll pass with whatever. But it's true. He would always tell me, he goes, no, listen, he goes, it's not like, you know, and I asked him, and he was always straight up and honest. And I said, did you turn? I didn't understand how
Yeah.
that whole thing. He goes, no, we're born that way. And I didn't know, and I was young, I didn't know. He goes, you don't just decide one day, hey, I just want to sleep with a guy. You're 13 or 14
It may
years
just
old.
happen,
He
just like
goes,
other
no, he
things,
goes,
right?
you know what? He goes, I saw when I was a kid, you know, we're playing with the girls, you know, we're making fun of the girls, trying to kiss the girls, but he just wanted to just hang out with them, you know, and
He was
he
good
didn't want to hang
friends.
out with us
Right, yeah.
and play football. And I got to tell you, he was the greatest guy in the world. He passed away. God rest his soul, Miguel. And you know, he explained so much to me. He goes, it's not like as if it's true. You guys want to play football? He goes, I kind of like the dolls.
That's funny.
You
Well,
know,
it says
he goes,
here,
I like to put my mom's shoes on.
it says that gay men
know?
have been visible for a much longer
Yeah,
time.
oh, definitely, it's a fact.
And that many women didn't know it until they were in their late 20s. And much of that is because they had less visibility, which
Because
Yeah.
the men were
It's true.
control. Because if you look back at like it's sad that it's a big milestone for women to be 50% in the boardroom as a goal. Men have been 100% in the
Right,
boardroom.
right.
It's
Right.
always been so. If the men, it's not like a secret society, but you know, it's the brotherhood of men. They've covered
Right.
up for each other. They've excused things. Whatever they had to do, they rallied around each other. And women were so busy trying to get ahead that they were fighting each other.
right. And you know, well, women in general, this month, March is Women's Month. Did you
Women's
know that,
History
honey?
Month, yep.
No, I didn't
I'm
know
sure
that.
you did.
Of course I knew.
Yeah. And so March is a big month for women everywhere. So March is upon us. And yesterday was the 13th. And you know what it was for me and my friend? It was the 13th was the first date. On it, the number was 13, and it was on the 13th. So
Oh,
isn't
that's
that
so
something?
Nice, yes.
So 13 months on the 13th was yesterday.
okay.
I
So
played
how
with
did you
numbers.
mark that day specially?
Well, it's on my calendar. The
Oh.
13th is on my calendar
that's
every month. I know, Greg. It's kind of corny, but
No, it's
No, I
not,
think
no,
it's
no,
lovely.
no, never. Yeah.
I'm so happy for you.
Yeah,
I
I'm so
know.
happy for
I'm
you
so
too.
happy for you.
Whatever
No
makes you
clue.
happy.
he's
makes me
glad because
happy.
I don't bother him as much. Right, Greg? You can say it.
We'll get Patrick a medal too. I have to find a medal maker.
Listen to me. I'll kill Patrick if he ever leaves. I'll kill him. Look, on camera, I will kill you if you leave.
Anyway, we had a nice weekend. We were out in the snow
What
at
did you
10
do?
o'clock on Saturday night driving, and everybody I called was in bed sleeping. And he looks at me in the car and he says, "We're crazy." I'm like, "I know." And we had a great weekend.
Where did you
How
go?
much snow did you get?
Well, it was just nasty. It was
Right.
hailing. It was late Saturday night.
Right.
And we were still out. And my daughter's like, "Where are you?" I'm like, "Well, we're out." I put him on the phone, and she's like, "You guys are nuts. You're like children."
And that's the
what
way
my
you should
daugh-
be. And that's the way you should be.
That's what
you
my
know, and
daughter
that's
said to
that's the
us.
thing that people always forget. Like I mention all the time. You remember when you were when you guys? I mean, I don't know how many years you guys married. Wait,
Well,
how many
committed-
years? Wait, how many
Committed
years?
to the commitment.
Okay, okay,
5. Committed to the commitment. 5. Right?
5, yeah.
okay. Now, when you guys first met, when you guys hung out, did you guys hang out in the car and talk a little bit? A little bit.
We first met
Many
no,
years
no,
ago.
no.
This
No,
is-
okay. So
we
just
first
no, I'm
met in
talking about
81.
okay. So okay, wait.
And then they
wait,
came
When you
back.
guys hung out, in '81, or did you guys? All right. I mean, in other words, your first kiss together was it in '81 or was it?
81.
Okay.
81.
So when you guys kissed, you guys were in a car, or you guys were walking in front of her house. Your leg went up behind you like that, and put your arms around him like the olden days. When
I
you had
can't
leg.
recall.
Okay.
That was a long
Wow.
time ago.
Forget it. Oh my
Oh,
God.
jeez.
That's
Thanks.
why it didn't work out then.
Okay, so okay,
All right, but
let's
anyway,
go to this
like,
then.
yeah.
What about when you reconnected?
Did you lift your leg up?
Not a dog.
I don't know. No, not that way. I didn't say to pee on mark your territory. I'm talking about did you? Did you?
didn't even drink
That was a
before
big
the-
thing back in the day, where when a woman kissed,
I saw
when you
the
kissed a
mo-
guy,
iconic movie with,
right, the
yeah.
iconic way to like, yeah, not that way, but that way.
I'll do it tonight.
I really love you there, Bill. Come here. I just got to mark my territory so nobody goes near you.
I'll do it tonight, Billy.
Then you
But
gotta
no,
promise.
but do you remember? No, but do you remember? I don't know. Even if it was back then, do you remember sitting in the car and just talking for?
But we were
Did you-
friends first, so we talked to death.
Oh, did you? Okay. No, but no, because what I'm saying is, that was always like a really big thing. I mean, you sat in the car, you listened to the radio.
It was probably on the couch or something.
Okay. All right. There was no leg lifting. Well, that's a
Okay.
different kind of leg lift. I'm talking about.
The
I don't
kiss. The kiss. Right?
I didn't mean that guy. You know what? You stop. You see, you're terrible. God, I can't take you anyway.
No. But
No,
she
She's
can dress me
serious.
up.
No, yeah, Jesse.
She
no.
talks about
no,
anything.
No, no,
She
but
doesn't care.
what I'm saying is, you just remember like what you guys are doing now. Now, let me see 5 years from now.
If I feel the same.
No, you're always gonna feel what you feel, but you're just not gonna do the things that you did in the beginning. And that's what people forget.
Well,
it's really
maybe
true.
it could be
all right,
right.
all right. Besides you two sitting on the couch watching TV and going like this with the thing, whatever, do you guys laugh like you really used to?
Oh, we laughed.
I mean, you
more
guys, no, with her, I would forget it.
They're
I
a
shouldn't even say
comeback
that.
couple, though. So
Yeah.
yes,
We
they
laugh
do.
more than ever.
You guys are a
think
comeback.
la-
couple.
It's never a dull moment with this one. I can imagine. Yeah,
Laughing is
it's medicine.
also
medicine.
unless I'm
it's-
beating her at backgammon and then she doesn't laugh.
Every night at 5 o'clock.
Really?
Every
Well, they
night at
have this
5 o'clock, I
routine.
hear the shaker going.
No way.
They
Every
have a
night you could
routine.
set the clock. Even when I worked, when I would come home and the door was open, I could hear the shaker going at 5 o'clock. We sit down, we have a
That's the
martini,
martini shaker.
and we play
Oh, that's
and we play a
great.
couple
I
couple of
see.
games of backgammon. Every
They-
night.
I haven't
we do
played that in a
They
long
really
time.
do that, and they even
haven't
do
played that.
guess that too. Like on Sundays, they have brunch, right? You have the
Oh, a
Sunday
boozy
thing?
brunch.
Boozy brunch at home. They're an
Well, that's just a
unbelievable
little.
couple.
That's just a little champagne.
Yeah. But I mean, I think it's great that you guys found each other again and doing all this great stuff.
Well, establishing good routines.
Cliff, this must be your friend on this right now. I'm just looking at Shannon Woodward. She goes, "Audio is great." That's got to be Cliff's friend.
Cliff's
Yeah,
quiet.
Cliff
he
does-
doesn't
he's
say
doing a great
anything.
job. He
Look at
really
him.
does.
Yes.
But
He's a doll.
no, but you know what? You see, that I really, really love. Like I love chess, and playing chess with my son. He wants to, but he just doesn't have. Sometimes I don't want him to win. Like just give up the game. I mean, I want him to learn. And my daughter's really not into. She likes checkers. My son likes checkers. That he's much better at. But to sit there and I mean, I love chess, but I don't have anybody to play with. And a computer, I hate it because it beats me all the time.
We played backgammon, but we talk a lot, so
Yeah, you guys do.
part of the game is not
That's great. Okay.
as easy
But the
to
best
play.
I
part
haven't
of it
played. I
is,
haven't played in years. You know what? I have to try to remember.
come and play
how to-
with us. We have a game board that I just have because I used to play with my daughter when she was little, and we used to play on it. Then we played on it again. Now my grandson plays on it.
Really?
We all
Oh,
when
that's
we come
great.
together, we all round robin. My granddaughter,
Yeah.
Well,
my
you guys
grandson.
are into games. You really
See,
are.
I love those board games. I love
Yeah,
board
you
games.
are. You
I
do
love board
everything
games. I love
that
that.
way, yeah.
Well, it
Monopoly
keeps
is
you
one of my
together.
favorites. I love Monopoly.
Oh, you don't want to play with us, my daughter and I cheat.
Really?
Oh, we're bad.
Come on, you can't cheat.
Oh, we do. And then they got the electronic money. She even figured, the electronic.
yes.
She even figured out how to cheat with that. I'm like, go girl.
That's why I don't play Monopoly.
That's why you don't play Monopoly. I got you.
And Bill
All
doesn't
right.
play sorry because when we gang up on him, he gets boo boo kitty.
Oh, really? Oh,
He gets sore losery.
that's right. Sorry.
Well, I wanted to tell people out there, if you have any friends in the VFWs or the Knights of Columbuses, I'm working with Eddie Sessa now, and he's got a new gig, and he's putting it out there for all the Knights of Columbuses and the KFCs. So if you're interested, you call me. I'll set it up, and it's 150 person minimum, and you can make a good fundraising effort
And he's
out on the
fabulous.
island. And he is wonderful. So just call Valentina and let me know.
So his gig is singing, am I correct?
Well, no, it's actually, well, Greg can explain it. It's
What?
the
Oh, what, do we have to, well,
you know, what we
Veterans
did
of Fun
here.
War. Hey, which one? Which?
the
so many fundraisers.
laughter.
What you did with the nurse and the,
Yeah.
and Elvis
Oh, yeah,
and
the
all
show
that.
you mean, the show.
Yes.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry, the fundraiser itself. Yeah, they have, he puts on this, like a little mini show. It's like a little Broadway
Like a Broadway.
condensed, like a little
Right.
Broadway. It's condensed. It's really good. There's a lot of singing. There's dancing and
Fun.
It's really fun. I got to
And
tell
it's
you.
about how when
I
you
was
get
thinking-
older,
yeah,
laughter is
that's
healthy.
right. It's true. It's what was that movie with Robert Williams? It was a true story. It was based off of The Doctor, where it made everybody laugh. People started getting a little bit better. Some kind of the people had some kind of a not a.
Depression.
Psychological.
Not a, psychological
Yes,
one. It was
right.
like almost like not an Alzheimer's or dementia, but
Similar,
something
right.
of that sort. And he made them laugh, and he made them laugh so much. It was a doctor, and people started getting better.
Right.
And it was a. God, I
Well,
don't remember the movie.
it-
But anyway,
it's
if
the
anybody knows that
gist of
movie,
it. And also,
Yeah.
Bob D'Amato has some kind of thing going on in Nassau County. He's got like 7 things at all the different restaurants around. And him too, he just put it out there. So, guys, you want entertainment? You know, you want to
Yeah.
have fun on the weekends? Come to G's. You want to hear some Frank Sinatra? Call us. You want to hear some Bobby Darin? Call us.
or if you
We
just
know
want to
everybody.
listen to Valentina,
That's
yeah,
it.
just call her.
Yeah, I'll make it happen. That's all I
Yeah,
can tell
that's
you.
right. We'll make that happen, all right.
Yeah. And look, I try to help everyone because if we don't help each other,
That's right.
we're
Nobody
not.
else will.
Nobody's going to make
Exactly.
it these days. And Greg helped this whole community for years, especially when the pandemic started. And you know, we had a lot of things. He had a lot of things outside. We had a ball. Can't wait for the summer because everybody
Yeah,
wants to be
yeah,
out.
Yeah, everybody was- yeah.
And do that again. I hope that all of the here's what I really hope. A lot of the people that put up tents and really invested in their outside space during the pandemic do so again this year. And I also hope that to help them, the towns and the villages don't hit them up for those fees
Yeah,
that
yeah,
require
yeah,
outside
yeah,
dining.
permits, yeah, all these
Let
new
them
permits.
Right.
have another year, grandfather it in
Yeah.
to catch up.
Yeah.
I think that would be very fair.
Well, the politicians, we need to tell them about it.
That's your job.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, quick little shout out, a few people out there. Jenny A, Jenny C, how are you? Saba, Susan, Denise, how are you? Denise, are you back from Florida yet? I'm still waiting for you. Karen, how you doing? Ray, Liza, how are you, Liza?
you know, Ray
And then
is
Sha-
the guy that sings at the bagel store now. Ray Luisi.
Right.
Shub.
Right,
Oh,
yeah.
things at the bagel store?
Yeah, we have a ball when we go. Yeah. Sunday mornings. You guys would love it.
We're doing the crosswords.
You do what?
Crosswords.
Do you really?
Crosswords.
Yes, and we switch back and forth when he gets stuck, which is more often than not.
Yeah, he's called the Shub. He's a great guy.
I got to tell you something. That gets my blood boiling.
What's that?
Crossword.
Oh, you don't
You
like
like-
it?
No, because I get
can't think of
caught
the
up.
word?
Yeah, and I know the words, but I just at the moment, and then after, if I put it down, then if I go, then I'm like, oh, okay, and then. Yeah,
Let me ask you an ethical question, crossword-wise. If you know the answer and you have to Google the spelling, does it still count?
No,
Thank you.
no.
Cheater.
No, that's cheating.
And my rule is if I look it up for spelling because I know the word, it's okay.
Okay. Well, it's if you're playing Jeopardy and you.
No, see, he's
No,
right,
listen,
Bill.
I mean, if honestly, if the answer is what show I Love Lucy, right, and you say Lucy, does
But
that
I-
no,
but I'm
but
not-
but
I'm
you
not-
know it. I mean, I'm just saying. You're just and on Jeopardy they've done that. They've done that a lot. Where
I'm not
what's the name of the
competing.
show?
I'm not competing with
just
anybody.
have
Oh,
fun.
yeah, no, that's not what we're talking about. But you're still trying to.
But obviously, there's a competition here. It's obvious.
A castle moves straight
These
and
two.
diagonal. That doesn't, you know.
And the
cross.
queen just
Right,
does
the
whatever
queen
she
does
wants.
whatever she wants. She
That's
always-
it.
She
Yeah.
runs, yeah.
That's
and
right.
the king can only move
There you
one
go.
step at a time. All right.
Well, let me tell you, it's nice being the queen. I get treated pretty nice lately, too. I got to tell you, it's really been quite a nice year.
Well, then shout out to Patrick.
Yes.
Told you, Patrick, you
Patrick?
will die a slow death if you leave.
And I'll help.
That's right.
think everybody likes him. That's a nice.
Everybody
Oh, I
loves
think
him.
everybody loves
loves
him.
him. What are you
He's
talking about?
fabulous.
Everybody loves him.
Yeah, we do.
Just fabulous.
So, but anyway, it's been it's a good run. We're doing good.
Hey, Bree, I got to give you a shout out. Bree's in Florida. She's a sweetheart. She goes to school in Tennessee. I love you very much. She sings, and she's going to be down here on the I think the 26th to see her friends, to see a dear friend perform. So I'm giving you a big shout out, and I love you very, very, very much.
And she's a singer?
No. She's just a sweetheart. She
Oh.
plays the piano.
Ooh.
She can sing, but she plays guitar also. So I'm giving you a really big shout out. I love you, and I can't wait to see you. Big hugs. No, give you another hug too. And it's about that time for us to go and say goodbye. Now it's time to say goodbye
to
to
all
all
your
our company.
MICKEY-MOUSC.
Wow, I haven't heard that in a long
Now
time.
you see, this is
All right.
what fun is about. I mean, this is fun.
Can you spell Mickey? No, I'm joking.
What about the other one?
Wait, let's go.
I see Susan. I see Jenny. I see little Cliffy. Don't erase the board.
All right, anyway.
know who that is.
Everybody's like, what? Everybody's like, what the hell is
What are
that?
they
No, it's
drinking
all right.
today on the
Yeah.
show? That's what they're saying.
But guys, I want to say thank you so much.
Oh, our pleasure.
Thank you, I really mean
You
that.
guys are a pleasure, really.
And,
Thank you.
I definitely want to stop by one day and play backgammon.
And United at 5.
Yeah, and
It's
every
not
night
that
I-
difficult.
There's
That's
a
it.
blackboard in the kitchen.
And no Google. We cannot use Google.
I could shake up another martini for you.
Can you? All right, I like that.
Oh,
But
funny.
also, I want to thank our sponsors, Tranquility Spa, Angela. You know we love you. You're doing a great job. Keep up the good work, which I say every week. And located at 700 Franklin Avenue in Franklin Square. And in Oro Puro Jewelers, Teddy, Christina, you're always loved. You guys are unbelievable. For all your jewelry needs, Carmelo's Restaurant, which is a great place to eat. Which, you know what? I really have to go stop by and say hi.
Yeah, you
'Cause
do.
I haven't had a chance. They're located at 512 Hempstead Turnpike in Franklin Square. And then Jackson Hewitt, Prince, he really is a prince of taxes, I call him.
And
if
they're
you have
coming
any,
up.
and taxes are coming up, so you got to definitely go see him. Tell him Long Island Breakfast Club sent you. Definitely going to get a great discount. And he's located at 978 Hempstead Turnpike in Franklin Square. And guys, thank you. We will see you. Oh, don't forget, share. I keep forgetting to say that all the time. Guys, when you have this on, when you watch this, just share it. Really, we really
Yeah.
appreciate it. The more the
Yes.
merrier.
Absolutely.
And Cliff, thank you so much again.
Yes, and
And
also
guys-
Thursday we're having St. Patrick's
Oh,
Day
yeah, we're
show.
having the same, yeah, like you can't tell it's, yeah, that's right.
So we've decorated ready, but Thursday will be the
Yeah, I have to
the
wear
show.
green, that's right, I have to
Yeah.
remember.
And
I have
then
to
I'm
remember.
going to a great party at Crest
Yeah, that's
Hollow.
right, that's right.
And it's a big 50th.
Oh,
party.
Kiwanis, I have to give a big shout out to Kiwanis. There's a big event going on in Glendale. I'm going to be there.
Oh,
So
nice.
I'll definitely be there.
And a
wishing
lot of
everybody
people,
happy
will
St.
be
Patty's Day ahead of
celebrating.
time. Be careful, please. Don't drink and
Yeah.
drive. Drink and Uber. And we will see you on Thursday. And it's a
Wrap.